Hello, it's Sonia here with the Pretty Stitch. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, I'm so happy to have you here. So today is Wednesday, and that means it's the Stitch of the Week. So for today's stitch, I am going to be using my eye hook, or 5.5 millimeter, and my trusty worsted weight yarn, or number 4. And with this stitch pattern, you can use any type of yarn or any hook size. I just don't suggest really fuzzy or furry yarn because it won't really highlight the stitch pattern very well. You could also use 2 colors, but I think to get started we're just going to use 1 color. It'll be a little bit easier when learning this stitch, but once you get the hang of it, you can certainly feel free to use more than 1 color. So I'm calling this stitch the Zig Zag stitch. I don't know what it's called. I just think it looks like a zigzag, and it's not a chevron, so we're gonna go with that. So to get started with this stitch, you will need to chain a multiple of 4 plus 3. So let's chain 19, because 4 times 4 is 16, and then you add 3, it's 19. Okay, so I have 19 chains here, and you can work in your chain however you would like. So to get started, we are going to double crochet in the 4th chain from our hook, and then our skipped chain 3 is going to count as a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and number 4. And I do apologize for the state of my hands, fingernails. I've been doing so much yard work, and I'm trying to keep things looking as nice, my hands as nice as possible, but it's been hard. So I apologize for that. Alright, so let's continue. So we have our double crochet in the 4th chain from our hook, and now we're going to work a double crochet in the next 2 chains. So you're going to have a total of 4 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and here is stitch 4, because this counts as a stitch. So what we're going to do next is we are actually going to work a triple crochet. We're going to work a triple crochet in front of these stitches. So you're going to yarn over twice, and you're going to be working in this chain at the bottom of the chain 3. So here's this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. We're going to be working in here. So you're just going to need to turn your work a little bit because we're working in front. We're not going to work around these stitches. So, and then I'm going to insert my hook right in that chain. And just work my triple crochet stitch. So you can see we have worked a triple crochet across these 3 double crochet. So now you are going to skip this next chain, and you're going to work 3 double crochet. So we have our 3 double crochet, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to work a triple crochet across these double crochets. So I'm just turning, I just find it easier to just turn my work a little bit, and then I can just pop my hook in that chain and just work the triple crochet. And we're going to continue that across. So we're going to skip our next chain right here and work 3 double crochet in the next 3 chains. And we're going to work our triple crochet in this chain here that we skipped, working in front. We're not wrapping the stitches around. So it's a freestanding, she's a freestanding triple crochet. So we're going to skip our next chain, and then we have 4 chains left. So you were going to work a double crochet in the last 4 chains to complete, well, almost to complete row 1, because we still need to work our triple crochet across. So we're almost done completing row 1. So this is my last chain. I'm going to work my double crochet in that last chain. And now I'm going to work my triple crochet, just turning my work a little bit. And now row 1 is complete. So it's kind of hard to tell right now, but it's a really cool stitch, I promise. Alright, so next row we're going to chain 3 and turn. So this chain 3 will count as a double crochet. And now we're ready for, this will be the wrong side. So the odd row that we just did, so this is row 1, is the right side. So you are going to work a double crochet in the next 3 double crochet. So this last double crochet here, it counts, or it is your stitch. You don't want to work in this one because then you're going to be doubling up your stitch. You're going to be increasing. We don't want to increase. So we're going to double crochet in the next 3. Okay, so now we want to work a triple crochet, but we want the triple crochet to not be on the wrong side. We want it to be on the right side. So what you're going to do is yarn over twice, and I just find it easier to kind of just work on the right side here. So right on top of this triple crochet here, so you can see this is the triple crochet we worked. You're just going to insert your chain in there and complete your work. So you kind of have to turn your work here and there just to kind of get your hook in the right spot, but it's really not that hard once you get the hang of it. So now we've completed that triple crochet. So now we're going to work a double crochet in the next 3 double crochet. So there's my first double crochet, my second one, and my third one. So now I'm going to go work my triple crochet again. So you can see here is your triple crochet stitch right here from row 1. You're going to work in that. So I've yarned over. I'm just crossing it over and just going to pop my hook in that stitch and work the triple crochet. And now I'm going to go work 3 double crochet again. In my next 3 double crochet, we have our 3 double crochet. So I'm going to do the triple crochet, yarn over. So here we go, here's that triple crochet stitch. So I'm just going and just popping my hook in. So it does seem a little bit like hook gymnastics a little bit, but it's not too bad. Once you get a little bit of practice in there, you know, you should be able to have no problem with it. So we're going to finish up this row. So we are going to work in the last 4 stitches. So we have our 3 double crochet, and then this skip chain 3 counts as a stitch, and we're going to double crochet on top of that. So I'm working my double crochet. So there's stitch 1, stitch 2, stitch 3, and double crochet on top of that chain 3. And before we are done, we are going to work our triple crochet. So yarn over twice. And just find that triple crochet stitch and pop in that stitch. Alright, so row 2 is complete. Doesn't look like anything because this is the wrong side. So now we're going to chain 3 and turn our work. And now you get to see the fun part. See how cool that looks? So now we are going to begin row 3. So this is a right side row. And this will be the repeat. So row 1 was your setup, row 2 is going to be a repeating row, and row 3 is going to be a repeating row. So we've chained 3, we've turned. You're going to double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So not in the same stitch, because again, we don't want to increase there. So 1, 2, 3 double crochet. Now we're going to work our triple crochet. So now we're going to work in front, and you're going to work on top of this triple crochet. So here's the triple crochet we made from row 2. So here is the top of the stitch there. And we're just going to pop our hook in there. We're going to put our hook right in that triple crochet stitch and work a triple crochet. And now we're going to start the zigzag effect. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to skip this next triple crochet, and you're going to double crochet in the next 3 double crochet. Now maybe this stitch does have a name. I really don't know if it does. Please let me know. I'm not real good with stitch names. I can just kind of figure them out by looking at them, but I'm not good at remembering what they're called. Alright, so I've done my yarn over twice for my triple crochet, and I'm going to pop my hook in there and work that triple crochet stitch. To then skip the next triple crochet and work 3 double crochet in the next 3. So now we need to work our triple crochet. So here's our triple crochet from row 2, and I do find it's easier to go from back to front. So I'm not putting my hook in this way to work the stitch. I'm actually putting my hook in so the back, oops, yeah, getting extra loops there. So this is back to front. It's just easier to work the stitch that way. And I should have mentioned that earlier. Alright, so let's finish up this row. So I'm skipping this next triple crochet, and if you're having trouble seeing where the stitch is, again, you can turn it on up, have it facing you like this. So there's the triple crochet, and then we need to work our 3 double crochet, and then here's our chain 3. We need to work a double crochet on top of that. So that's just a little trick if you're having trouble looking at it and being like, where do I put my hook? You just turn it up on the top. You see the little V's on top, and you can just see here's the triple crochet, double, 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 and then your chain 3. So I am skipping that triple crochet, double crocheting in the next 4 stitches, and then I will finish up row 3 with my triple crochet across. So here is the double crochet on top of that chain, and just get it in there however you can. I tend to chain tightly, so a little bit of a struggle. So I'm going to finish this up. So I have my triple crochet, and I'm inserting my hook in the back to the front to complete the stitch here. And row 3 is complete. So you can kind of start to see the little zigzags here. So it's going this way, and this way. So what you're going to want to do for this stitch pattern is you will repeat rows 2 and 3 for however long you would like your swatch, and you can end on a row 2 or row 3. It really doesn't matter with this pattern. So I'm going to repeat a few more rows, and then I will meet you back. So I am still working on my row 4, the wrong side. I don't think I was really clear on how to work the triple crochet. I just wanted to just show you again. So here we have that skipped triple crochet from row 3, which is a right side row, and we need to work in there. So you're going to do the same thing, inserting your hook from the back. Well, this is technically the front, so we're going to go from front to back in there because we want that triple crochet on the right side. So when you're working the right side, you go back to front, and when you're working the wrong side, So here we're skipping this triple crochet. So you can see it right here. We're skipping this one and we're going to double crochet in these 3 here. And now I'm ready to work the triple crochet. So yarning over twice. And I'm going to go from front to back and just completing the stitch. So hopefully that clears things up a little bit for you. And then at the end of the row, you skip the triple crochet and then you work a double crochet in the last 4 and then again work your triple crochet. So again, you will repeat rows 2 and 3 for however long you want your swatch. So I'll do a couple rows. I'm on row 4 right now, so I'm not sure how many rows I'll be doing, but I will meet you back after I've done a few more rows. All right, so I have completed 8 rows here. So I hope you can see the zigzag. So I ended on a wrong side row. So if you can see, here's triple crochet, it goes here, 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 all the way up. So I think this is a really cool stitch. I think it would look really nice in blankets or maybe in a wrap, maybe a chunky fun sweater, but probably, you know, best for like blankets, that type of thing, because it definitely has some density to it. It's, you know, thicker, like when you, the fabric is thicker, I guess what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I also did a swatch showing it in 2 colors because I had talked about you could do this in 1 or 2 colors. So I wanted to see how it would look in 2 colors. So here it is. So I had started it out with working just all in this red here, and then I was like, you know what, how would it look adding a color? So when I changed colors, I only changed colors when working the triple crochet. So I think that actually looks really cool. And then here's the wrong side. So the wrong side, you know, is not looking that great because I carried the colors, but you know, it's the wrong side. So, but I think it looks really neat using another color as well, or also just in 1 color. And I do suggest, if you wanted to try this stitch, to just use a yarn that's a solid color, because I feel like if you were using a yarn that was multicolored, the pattern would kind of get lost in the yarn, and you would, or in the, you know, in your stitches, you wouldn't really see the cool zigzag effect. You would just be seeing like all those colors together. Just like when you're doing cabling, it's not always a really good idea to use multicolored yarn for cables because you really want the cables to be the star. Same with this type of stitch. So I hope you enjoyed this stitch of the week, and I thank you so much for watching.